Hello everybody, Hinkage here once again, this time with top 16. We have Fear and Fear vs. Surko, and I'm a little bit more awake today if you couldn't tell, despite it still being 1 in the morning. Let's get right into it. T-waving turn 1 and being rewarded with that paralysis. And a huge crit. Fear also being rewarded, but didn't really have to commit to anything, but he does get paralyzed twice. Barely gonna live there. And resting back up all the way to full. And without sand, this is gonna be real tough to break. You're gonna need 2 crit T-bolts. And we might even just PP stall. Oh no, it's rest talk. Okay. Zapdos waking up to go right back to bed. Swampert revealing Ice Beam. Doing about as much as T-Bolt, I think. Maybe a little bit more. Zapdos is definitely going to pressure stall this. You're going to need a crit here to do any real work, where you're going to get roared out. Probably. I could see that happening. Oh, goes into Jirachi. And of course gets the freeze immediately on the switch in. Alright, well. Now Zapdos can't be... well, Zapdos couldn't get frozen anyway. It can still get crit, however. And I think it's going to sleep that extra turn there. I think that was an extra sleep turn because of Sleep Talk. But I wasn't paying close enough attention, so don't quote me on that. Swampert is back in, and it is pumping. Zapdos maybe expecting a switch there. You don't really want to Hydro Pump into this. It's a huge waste of power points. The Zapdos has successfully PP stalled quite a bit. Although Sleep Talk Rest is not the role that he wants to get. He wanted a Roar. Interesting that he decided to Calm Mind there again, even though Roar was being threatened. And we got 2 Link Between Worlds songs back to back. I guess I'm not on shuffle. Protecting against Zap, obvious Thunderbolt. And he does have a layer of spikes up now, so we're going to start to see some forced switches now. The Zapdos not getting crit whatsoever is really putting in a lot of work. Oh, and that T-Bolt. Sleep to this Zapdos is doing a tremendous amount of heavy lifting. Look at that, roaring out Calm Mind Jirachi. That is a heavy, heavy lift. Roaring out Swampert, back in. You can just kind of click Roar a lot now. Rest, brilliant. Now you can Sleep Talk Roar some more. Sand, finally. That would have been very helpful. If he had found a way to bring out T-Tar earlier, Sand would have been very helpful in taking out Zapdos. But Flygon going to force him out. No problem. Probably HP Ice there. Nice job scouting from Fear. Although we're going to confirm it now. Yes, definitely. I think the odds are good that that's HP Ice. Instant paralysis again with that T-Wave. That's always the case, isn't it? The turn that you get T-Waved. Double paralysis. Definitely evening out the RNG here, in my opinion. Protecting on the T-Wave. I think this is going to be... huge T-Bolt. Maybe trying to come in against another T-Wave. No Rock Slide from T-Tar. It was bold to stay in. It's probably guessing the team structure might be kind of something like Superman. Possibly Wish Jirachi, if that's the case. If it is a Superman team, then looks like it kind of is, yeah. Actually, there's no kind of about it. Definitely is. Surko realizing that well before I did, no doubt. But what else is new? I'm late to the party. I'm a little bit a little bit slow. Oh, Jirachi is still frozen, I forgot. Even though I just hovered over it before. Jirachi thawing out, of course. Fire Punch had nothing to do with it. Actually, to be honest, that would be Poetic Justice if... Oh my god. Huge crit. Huge crit. I was going to say it would be Poetic Justice if Jirachi got frozen and then died because of it, considering it's usually the one freezing. Does get the T-Bolt, but Focus Punch going to go through anyway. That is not doing nearly enough. You can kind of chip down Zapdos now. You got 2 or 3 more pumps. A couple more Ice Beams. I don't think Zapdos is going to be enough to stop all that. Oof, certainly not with double D-Dance too. D-Dance T-Tar, D-Dance Ments. This is not good for Fear, I don't think. No, this is not good. No, with that flinch. This is rapidly getting out of hand. Okay, he got the Roar off that time. The Roar, saving the day. Brings in Zapdos and the Protect, but, you know, I think that's a very fair Protect right there, and gonna get it again. Who do you go in this situation? Zapdos, maybe to bring in... Or just sack Skarm to bring in Aerodactyl, maybe? Yep. Okay. But Aerodactyl is going to have a tough time with 2 Rock Resist. Actually, Double Edge, good mid-ground against the potential Pert switch in. That would have done huge damage. Okay, Focus Punching again. Zapdos resting on the punch. Maybe trying to waste Ice Beams or Hydro Pumps. Because Pert Focus Punch is not going to do anything against Arrow, of course. It's not going to be able to focus. Flygon should stop physical Salamence here as well. I know I was saying it was getting out of hand before. Oh, yeah, no, it definitely is getting out of hand. I was right. I forgot. Flygon really only serving as like a Rock Resist. Double D-Dance. This could be it. No, that's not going to be enough to do it. Maybe he doesn't have Rock Slide there? Flygon definitely stops T-Tar though. I think the strongest it could do is Double Edge. Or get a flinch crit. I was totally wrong. Salamence did have Rock Slide. And okay, I see what he was going for here. I think Fear might be able to win this now. Flygon gonna go down, but you do get an arrow for free again, and Double Edge is enough to take out Zapdos. Actually, no, because you're gonna have to PP stall with Zapdos now. I spoke too soon. I'm waffling back and forth. I'm like a politician. I don't know what side I'm on. I don't know who's gonna do what. I'm changing my opinion every second. Because, I mean, I thought, I was like, okay, you know, now Arrow can clean up, but Pert's still gonna stop it. You need Zapdos to stall out. I think there might be 2 Hydro Pumps left. He's going for a crit with Focus Punch. Has this Zapdos not gotten critical hit yet? Has it not gotten one? There we go. Very nice. There's my commentator's curse coming in handy. But is that really a curse? I mean, it's been hit a million times so far. At least 100,000. I don't want to exaggerate too much. Going back to bed. Maybe he's out of ice beams. Pressure doesn't always show correctly, and I wasn't counting, so he might be out of ice beams. I'm doing a terrible job keeping track of everything going on this set. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I was not counting ice beams or hydro pumps. It could be, since he's got 4 hydro pumps, quote unquote 4 hydros, and quote unquote 8 ice beams, it could be that he's all out. And it's just not displaying it correctly. This is why ADV filters casuals like myself. Another crit. Because we can't count. We need Showdown to do it for us. Or the game to do it. Oh no, he did have ice beams. Okay. Alright, switching it up a little bit. He just needs 1 crit ice beam. Fear 1. I guess he didn't want to keep rolling for it. That's very fair as well. I feel like I was making a point and I got interrupted by something, and now I forgot what it was. So we're going on to game 2. That was a really good game. Oh, Miltank. Okay. I think I saw a Miltank before. Not even the one in pools that we all know about. Or Swiss, rather. T-Wave not going to do much against the Celebi. Very nice. Leech seeding over and over and over. Oh, the Houdini Metagross. Just clicking Explosion turn 1 to bring in Mag. Very nice. Unfortunately, gets outsped. Still going to get chunked pretty hard. Better hope you don't have a... It's going to be tough to bring in Magneton again. Especially when you need it for this fortress. Miltank is drinking its own milk. I guess that's how you make gains. Don't look up that YouTube video. If you're into lifting. I'm not even, never mind. Anyway, Miltank is brute forcing its way, double edging into this fortress, letting it get up 3 layers of spikes. I'm going to assume that he's got a spinner in the back if he's content to let all that happen. Or he wanted Fortress to blow up, as a matter of fact, which could very well be. If T-Top... Ooh, counter. I haven't seen that in a few games. Crunch not going to be able to do it there, though. But that's very fair, not countering again. You don't want to get you don't want to get set up on with a D-dance on your counter. Counter is really like a surprise factor sort of thing. And will Mence D-dance here? It does. So he outspeeds, but he's not going to kill, barring a crit, as I always say. Not even close. Dragon Claw is going to do it, though. This is not looking good for Fear. but I said that like 3 times the last game, and he won that, so who knows? That's what I was gonna say. Last game, yeah, I kept going back and forth so much I couldn't really figure it out. I'll be honest with you. I think this song is playing too early, but we can enjoy it anyway. Constantly at war with my playlist. Never plays what I want it to. There's no way that Magneton comes in now, I don't think. 22%, yeah, it's over. The Celebi is going to need to, not even a crit is going to be able to do it here. I don't, this might have like HP fire. I don't see this Celebi winning whatsoever, so I'm going to speed it up. I have nothing against anyone who wants to stay in and hope for the impossible, or maybe just wear down your opponent, make them bored. That's a valid strategy. I'm not even being sarcastic. You can kind of ice them out. Like, Surko clearly won this, but this gives you time to kind of think about what you want to do for the next game. Kind of think about, you know, what team did Surko bring last time? What is he likely to bring for game 3? That sort of thing. Because you only have max of like 5 minutes between games anyway, so by drawing it out like this, kind of kills their momentum. I think that's really a strategy here. Unfortunately, Fire Blast's going to take it out, and then Magneton's done. But maybe he had some time to think. There's also one thing more I wanted to say about game 1, but I really can't remember what. It was some strategy that he was doing. Either way, 1-1. This is it. Ancient Power. It gets the attack boost immediately. I mean, the Omni boost. And the burn. Which, let him live there, I think. I'm pretty sure. Definitely let him live that EQ. And chunking Claydol significantly. Oh my god. Now this is gaming. Wow. Just psychicking on that Gengar? Just imagine. HP bug there. It's going to be enough to do it with Rock Slide. Just imagine if Doug had come in on that Kingdra now. Kingdra might be able to do something. But it flinches. It does nothing. Absolutely zero. Ancient Power and crit, that didn't matter. Surko being a good sport. Saying GG. 1 beat up with Doug Trio. What the hell was that? 13 turns. Lucky 13. He got a 10% chance to get the Omni Boost with Ancient Power, and then the 10% chance to burn with Fire Blast. Hold on, let's do the math on that real quick. Let's do the math. You can't see my calculator, but Okay, let's just real quick because that game was so fast. We got Omniboost chance is 10%, and then you got Fire Blast burn is 10%. So that's 1 in 100, but then you have to remember that Fire Blast has 85 accuracy. So for Fire Blast to hit, excuse me, it's 2 in the morning now. And I can't think. God, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done this. 10% chance for Fire Blast to hit. That would be an 85% chance. So, 0.85. And anything else that I'm missing? No, that should be good enough. Times 100. It's a 0.85% chance. Less than a 1% chance for that opening to go the way it did. Unfortunate doesn't even begin to describe. What else can I say? But, yeah. Congratulations to Fear for winning. Congratulations to Surko for making it that far. Not if he is annoyed, he's certainly not showing it. I mean, what can you do about that? Who runs Ancient Power? Only a madman, and sometimes the madman gets rewarded. That was fantastic. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating.